Welcome back to the Millionaires Club. Today we're going to be talking about the importance of Pulsechain. Not only that, but the importance of PulseX and why it's going to be more efficient. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. If you had not had the opportunity, be sure that you smash up that like button and you smash up that subscribe button. So let's go. So whenever it comes to Pulsechain, what problem does it really solve? Well, hundreds of successful D apps have launched on Ethereum, but the network's popularity has made it expensive to use and it is slow. In 2021, gas fees, the price to validate transactions, occasionally reached hundreds of dollars, which is very true, you guys. We have seen the price of Ethereum gas fees, like they have been astronomical, ridiculous, just to send some Ethereum. Not only that, but send any type of token on the Ethereum network has been very costly. So this made developers realize that the potential of a new layer, also known as one chains, like Solana, Binance Smart Chain, and Polygon, that host their own D apps, some of these chains are not compatible with Ethereum and require bridging solutions to interpret. Others, like Polygon, are compatible with Ethereum. For users, the most obvious benefit of using what is known as an EVM compatible chain is that you can swap an ERC20 token on that DEX, or you can buy a project token from your chain on the Ethereum DEX like Uniswap. When building a layer 1 chain, developers can theoretically copy the entirety of the Ethereum's network. So they can create a radically different protocol, or as in this case, BSC, make some improvements to it. So they're talking about copying the whole code, ladies and gentlemen, which means that you're going to be able to copy all of the tokens in everything that it does. So in crypto language, this is what is known as a fork, okay? A fork of a blockchain means that it is an improved version. This also means that developers are making changes to the protocol and to its rules. So when Ethereum makes its upgrade, they're calling it the London upgrade, they are called forks as well. So anytime that a blockchain does any type of upgrade, it's considered as a fork, ladies and gentlemen. So Ethereum, this is definitely important for what it's doing because it's going to help solve a lot of things. But the big question is will Pulsechain be more dominant? So according to the founder, Richard Hart, Pulsechain will be a fork of Ethereum. The main claims are 4x throughput, which means the transactions are a lot faster. Proof of stake, which means that it is more environmentally friendly. Not only that, but it does not cost as much to do any type of things on this network. And then we got the deflationary mechanism, which means that the overall supply is going to be decreased over a certain amount of time. So additionally, all major D apps from Ethereum will also be forked. In other words, the goal is to copy Ethereum and have a built-out ecosystem from the start, which makes perfect sense. I can understand that 100% what they are aiming for. So what is PulseX? Now, if anybody doesn't know, PulseX has been doing extremely well, literally just launched not too long ago. So let's talk about this really quick. It states that as the Ethereum ecosystem will be copied over to the Pulsechain, PulseX will be a fork of Uniswap. So it is intended to be the main DEX of Pulsechain ecosystem. For references, PancakeSwap is also a fork of Uniswap and has achieved a massive amount of functions on the Binance Smart Chain. DEXs like SushiSwap and Uniswap have their own governance tokens, Sushi and Uni respectively, which grant voting rights to holders. PLSX will be using PulseX token, and people who sacrifice get a number of points based on the size timing of their contribution. These points correspond to a quantity of PLX to be airdropped to their wallets once the exchange launches. So likewise, PLS, Pulsechain's native currency, will also be airdropped to those who sacrifice for that project. So anybody that was part of the sacrifice, whenever it comes to PulseX or Pulsechain, they will be airdrop tokens. So you don't have to worry about that at all. So we have Pulsechain, right? We have a brand new blockchain. Not only that, you guys, it is forked of Ethereum, and now we got Pulsex, which is technically a fork of Uniswap, which is going to be the DEX whenever it comes to Pulse. So very important that we understand that. This is going to change a lot of things in my own personal opinion. Now, whenever it comes to the price of Pulsex and PLS, they will start at 0, okay? At 0. Price targets are anybody's guess. Now, many people believe that the launch will be in April or March and Pulsex towards the end of the year. Now, will Pulse solve Ethereum's congestion? Well, that is probably the biggest thing that we need to answer to this day. So Richard Hart has said that the goal of Pulsechain is not to compete with the Ethereum, okay? It is not to compete with the Ethereum, but it's to decrease the burden of the network. Besides forking Ethereum, the project will also copy the chain state. Every wallet will get a match of ERC20 tokens on Pulsechain. In other words, it will be a massive airdrop. For example, if you hold 10 EHEX, also known as Ethereum Network Hex, you will get an additional 10 PHEX, Pulsechain Hex. However, there is no way to peg the price to the same token on the Ethereum and the Pulsechain tokens, meaning that the latter will be worthless or more expensive. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us know, what do you guys think about this? I mean, do you think this is going to be big? Because my own personal opinion is I think that this is going to be massive, especially when it starts off. Anyways, have a great day. We'll see you guys later, and ciao.